Hi guys, today we're going to use up some of our old apples that have probably gone past the point of eating, but when you're living our lifestyle and trying to only eat what you can catch, grow or raise, we try and use everything. And one of the things we haven't had anything yet of is vinegar. So we're going to try and make some apple cider vinegar, or technically I guess it's called apple scrap vinegar. It's super simple, so hopefully it works. We're just going to cut up a bunch of apples that we've got left over and kind of put them into mason jars and go in with the core, all the bits, because you'll strain it out after. But basically you just put them in, fill it with water so that it covers up all the apples in the jar, and then cover it with cheesecloth and leave it for a few weeks, and it should ferment a bit in there and hopefully give us some apple cider vinegar. But that being said, like all the things we're doing, we're kind of trying it and seeing what works and what doesn't, so who knows, but these are beyond eating anyway, so it's worth giving it a go. As you can see, we've got a full jar there. All we're going to do is cover that with water all the way up to the top, and you want to make sure everything's kind of underneath there fully, so you can kind of stuff it down in there, and then cover it with a little bit of cheesecloth, because you want to let the air get out, but obviously don't want fruit flies and stuff like that getting in, and put one of those lids on, and we're just going to stick that in a cold dark place for a couple weeks, and we'll keep checking back in on it.
Hi guys, last week we ended off with showing you a little bit of our wax wraps and also how we were separating our honey mixture. So this week most of the honey has been drained out, but we're going to try and separate the wax from the remainder of the honey. We're going to use a bit of a double boiler situation that we got going on over here to liquefy all of the wax and the honey, and then pop it in the fridge overnight, and hopefully those two will separate. Try and get the sticky mixture out of the cheesecloth. So we have our wax and honey mix in the double boiler here. We're gonna leave that for about an hour, but check back every so often to make sure that it's doing well and not burning or anything like that. So we'll check back for an update. Okay, so we've left the mixture on the double boiler for a little while. To be honest, it's looking nothing like any of the other videos I watched about rendering the wax from the honey. So my hopes aren't super high at this point, but we're gonna keep going with it and see if we can get a little bit of wax out of it, but my guess is probably not. His was clear and like liquid. This is like chunky and dark brown. So visually it is not looking very good for us, but you never know. This is a mixture here. Like I said, his was clear and very liquidy. This, however, is not. So we're gonna strain it through a cheesecloth just to get the imperfections out.
Sludge.
It looks like brownie batter. And I mean, it smells really good, so it's not like the most awful thing, but yeah, definitely not what it's supposed to look like. This also looked a lot cleaner when you did it. So.
It was on too high heat, maybe?
It could have been, but it had already looked quite a bit darker at the start, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, squeeze it, babe.
It's really hot, so.
Just wanted to see you squeeze the poo bag.
You're so gross. This is the messiest thing I think I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, that worked though. Yeah. Baby, I'll put him on the counter. Gross. That looks so disgusting.
It is so disgusting. And it's so hot, it's like burning my fingers. Ouch.
We can make poo candles. But they smell like honey.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, he recommends doing this twice, but I think we're just gonna do it last time.
Once?
I feel like I'm doing a thorough outro.
Do you know?
Oh no!
Oh, babe.
Okay. I think that's gonna be good.
Do you?
Yeah, I think that's great.
Good job. I'll give you a high five, but you know.
Come on, babe. So.
Yeah, put on your serious voice now and do an ending to this, will ya?
Alright, so. I'm gonna quickly wash my hands and then finish this off.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. Okay, so, it's separated.
Is your masterpiece?
I still don't know how well this is gonna do. It's so much different from the video I watched, so I really don't have tons of hope. But we're gonna put it in the fridge overnight, and hopefully the honey and the wax will separate. The wax will go to the top, the honey will stay underneath, and then we should be able to use the wax and keep the honey. Okay, so it's the next morning, and unfortunately the beeswax and the honey did not separate. It looks identical to what we put in the fridge, only it's a little bit firmer and a little bit more sticky. So I think it's safe to say that this one did not work out the way we planned, and unfortunately we won't be able to try it again for quite some time, but that's okay. I'll do my research, and when the timing's right, maybe we'll be able to try it again.
Womp womp. Good morning, guys. We're here today at Ohana Farms. For those of you who kind of haven't been watching the first couple episodes where we got our pigs, we can't have hooved animals in our place and only have half an acre, so our pigs are on a friend's farm here at Ohana Farms. Today we're going to be working on building them a new, bigger, better shelter for them. We got a bunch of storms and stuff coming in, so we're going to try and get them a bit of a bigger home. So we're going to be welding and grinding that giant mill down today to see if we can't turn that into a bit of a better home for them. So we'll get started on that. Well, we're here visiting the piggies today, and we got the new shelter in the second field done. So we had one over here. Just wanted to switch up fields, so it was getting a little muddy, so kind of move them over, and we can grow something in that field for the spring a bit. And then this is their nice new big shelter in here. You see that they're bedding in the back there and got lots of space. So new home, sweet home. I just threw some apples over there for them so they can eat. Hey guys, so just a bit of an update for you. Unfortunately don't have much to show you. We've got some empty bottles here under our maple trees that we tapped, so it didn't work. We had a couple cold nights. We were kind of hoping that we'd get some of that warming up and the cooling that you need to get some sap running, but unfortunately we didn't. So we'll have to try something different again next year, but at least we got some honey this week, so we got something sweet. It's not quite as much of a blow. So we have a bunch of updates for you this week, and we thought we'd show you the potatoes as well that we've had inside in our garbage can. I think we put it in about 2 episodes ago. But the sprouts are coming up really nicely. You can see we've got some nice big ones here. And a lot of the little ones on the smaller side are coming up as well, which is perfect. So we're going to put some more dirt in here today and get it up almost to the top and leave it for another 2 or 3 months, and hopefully we'll have some more potatoes that we can add into our mix.
What do we got going on here?
Yes, this was one of our Christmas presents this year. They were all kind of loving off the land theme this year. And our friend Kristen got us this neat little thing, which is a kind of indoor growing kit with a LED light. So it doesn't use a lot of electricity, but is growing us some lettuce super fast. So our garden's still doing really well with carrots and beets and our root vegetables, but it's definitely nice to have a bit of a mix, and it's only been about 5 days to get it to this point. So hopefully another week or 2 we'll be able to start harvesting a whole bunch of lettuce off here as well.
That's so cool.
Yeah, super quick.